Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guys YouTube channel. If you like my content, leave a comment down below. Ask me questions, let me know what you liked about it. And hey, click on the little like button. But please, if you want, go ahead and subscribe, because it helps my channel out. That way you can stay up to date with all my videos. And if you want, click on the bell icon to get notified. Right? Right? Huh? 1 out of 2. Not bad. Look at all that sodium. 3 days. Reptar lays there, he faces forward, and he sneezes all day. What do you think about that? Not much, huh? What are we doing in today's video? Reptile rescue family. This is important because rock iguanas have been on the rise in terms of popularity, in part because of their drop in price. So you're getting an extremely smart reptile that can live 40, 50, 60, 70 years. And you can potty train them. That's right, you can teach them where and how to go to the bathroom. And there's a lot of things that you will use. And I will go over how I have started training. And I always train rock iguanas, things that are smart like that, and how you can too, but some of the options. Now, we'll talk about this when he's in there, the other options, but I like to train them to use a litter box of some kind. Because you can custom make a box, you can do what I've done, cut a hole in a big plastic tote container, which is really nice because then when they become very calm, this is very easy to access to put stuff in, but you can also put the lid on. So then when they have their opening, it's an area where they feel nice and safe and they can go in there and go to the bathroom. And then depending on the size of the iguana as you're training them, you can cut this hole smaller, make it larger. They don't make a litter box for iguanas. So this, I wanted to have the lip be up quite a bit. Oh gosh, he's ready. Be up quite a bit because sometimes they blast out their waste. Now you can do a lot. You can put puppy pads. You can put paper towel. You guys know I like to recycle. What does that mean? Old newspaper. That's right. So I just take some old newspaper and it's going in here. Simple. Nothing is difficult. Throw that old newspaper in there. Look how easy that is, okay? Now, I'm going to take Reptar and I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to put him in here. Then I'm going to sit down so I'm not stalking over him, right? Third eye. And we are going to view him from here, from his eye level. Hopefully we'll see him kind of spread his back legs. And here's the routine. Now, they don't always have to poop every single day. But they should, if they're eating daily, have to pee out excess water. So how do we want to encourage this behavior though? You're going to put them in here daily so they can relieve themselves, either poop or pee or a combination of both. And then you want to give them a treat. Here is the cooked sweet potato. Now people will be like, well, you can use fruit. If you're going to use fruit, raspberries are preferred because they have a very low sugar count. But if there is a favorite green, bell pepper, carrots, cooked sweet potatoes, which he could have unlimited of, you can use that as a treat too. So I'm just going to open the tank, pick up Reptar, and put him in here. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to cut back. Okay, Reptar is in, so we're just going to get down into position. And I am just outside the box here. And why do I like the litter box? Now, you can teach these guys the same way to use the toilet. The physical human toilet. I tend not to like the toilet as a go-to, though, because of a few reasons. One is much harder. You have to wait. Oh, here he goes. There's the water. The water has been expelled. But so for the toilet, you have to wait longer. Oh, there's a little urate floating. Yep, this is his go-to. And then we'll wait. We'll see if the poop comes. Do not be tricked. Oh, the leg is spreading. Do not be tricked when they just pee real quick and you think they're done. The water will always come first, then a little bit of urate sometimes, and then some stool. Yep, he's lifting. But so the toilet is not always available. What if you're in a house with only one toilet in an apartment and someone's using it and you want your iguana to use it? What if you need to lock your iguana up when he's bigger in his tank? There's just things that get in the way of the toilet where you can always have this litter box. I mean, I don't think that you're going to have other humans that are going to come use this litter box to go to the bathroom. But so whether you let your iguana free roam, you never has to be in a situation where the toilet is unavailable for them and they're struggling. Or if you have to put him in his tank and you're going away for the weekend or you're going away for 8 hours, you can put a litter box in the tank. Now, oh, there's the stool. It just plopped down. This always happens. Look at his mouth. He's fine. He's not stressed. He's even looking at me like, what's going on? Because he also knows he's going to be getting a treat after. This is so easy to litter box train them, guys. It's so easy. So then when they're big enough and they can free roam, you can just put this down and they'll know that's where they go to the bathroom. You don't have to worry about you picking them up, them pooping around the house or on the floor, on the furniture. And also, after he's done this, he's not going to pee or poop most of the time for the rest of the day because we do this midday. So I know I can bring him around everywhere, and especially if you don't feed him until after, he's not going to get his dinner now. He's just going to get a treat. But this is so easy to teach. Now, he's not done yet. You'll tell when they're done. He'll start to move. There we go. And typically they wipe their butt. What's up, dude? Okay, he's all done. I've got him. He's deposited that. Thankfully, lots of water, lots of turds, little urate. And now we're going back in the tank so then he can get his treat. All right, let's get him back in there. There he goes, shuffling around. And let's get some, oh, he's coming. He knows he's supposed to get sweet potato after this. Here. Here. There you go. Oh. Yeah, so we're still best friends. He's not mad at me for putting him in there. In fact, he's happy. Notice how he came to the front before I was even ready. After I put him back, he already came to the front to eat sweet potato because he knew his treat. It's not always sweet potato, but he knew his treat was coming. Very hungry. Now, we have some new rock iguana owners in the Patreon who are part of Discord who are doing this with much younger, right? Reptar is 2.5 years old. We have some iguana owners who have iguanas under 1 year, rock iguanas, and their litter box training. But wait, we also have people who have not trained before who have rock iguanas that are over 5 years of age, and they're able to pick up on this. But I want to go and I want to show you a younger, under 1 year old that's been training for 5 to 6 months. So they started when they were about 3 months old to use the litter box. Now you do have to build your iguana's trust first before you start litter box training. So the first 3 months we're building the trust, and then going forward they're able to use the litter box every day. All right, guys, take it easy. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.